the option. But like on Arabia, that's so expensive and so immobile. Like it's still very difficult to pull that off.
Okay. Chinese Malians. Okay, this is gonna be hard again, but this is at least interesting. I like playing versus Chinese. It's usually the hardest matchups.
Honestly, this is a really fun matchup. I think Chinese is obviously a little bit better, but I think Malians have good chances.
Okay, I also found all the sheep already, which doesn't happen too often. Okay, so Malians, I perceive Malians actually as somewhat similar to Chinese in terms of unit composition, in a way. Okay, before Imperial Age, because you can also go like crossbows plus knights if you want to, as Malians. Can go camels plus crossbows. Right?
Yeah, yeah. Absolutely, yeah.
Also versus Chinese, with many civs I like to open Drush because they can struggle a bit with food, and if you manage to hit berries.
Yeah, I agree. I think Drush, like Primo Drush here with Malians, like if you get a deal in would be awesome. For the reasons you said, yeah.
Primo Drush into, let's say, Iser, and then I would probably one range or two ranges, depends again, right? If I can do damage, probably two ranges. If not, one range in Blacksmith.
I think it more depends on like how open your opponent is, right? Like if your opponent's like if you get and do damage, like you could even do Drush FC. Like Drush FC is really strong against China. Oh. Yeah. So like if we look at our map, where are berries?
Yeah.
Okay, no, berries are forward, so we probably can't Drush FC. Yeah,
okay.
It just depends.
That's easy. It's kind of about the berries, but also can be about the gold. My gold is safe though, yeah.
Yeah, it's great. If you have safe gold and berries, like you can go for Drush FC if you're depending on how the Drush goes.
A little bit late for the board, but maybe fine. Let's see. Actually, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, sorry chat that I'm not talking too much today, at least during this, as this coaching is going. The whole point is to focus on improving and listening to Hallis and thinking about the game. And also showcasing his coaching, so we can talk after. Oh jeez. Okay, Malians have a lot of wood.
Yeah, they do.
Again, since I'm not going Rush FC, I do not have to wall like 100%, right?
Yeah, you don't have to wall like crazy. It depends on what you see. But I tend to leave walling a little bit later. Remember, like, you don't have to make the decision if you're going Drush FC, like, even right now. Like, it can really just depend on how much damage you do and, like, what you see from your opponent. But yeah.
Oh shit, idle. Well, he obviously has loom. I should find berries, right?
You can go and do damage there. I think planting berries is a little bit risky. Like, you've seen he's not walled in, so you have guaranteed damage there.
No. She manages to escape somehow.
Yeah, but look how much damage you're doing.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
already
she's
really
not going to escape.
good. Yeah, now we just.
They are on non-attack stance, and yet they are not targeting the right wheel. That was ridiculous. They are all. You can see that they're all on non-attack stance, and they start targeting different wheels.
It's okay though. It's okay. We still did good damage.
Oh, that villager escaped with 1 HP, like 1.
Yeah, but we still did good damage. It's fine. Remember, like, think about how weak Chinese start is, and they literally had 10 idle villages for like 30 seconds.
Well, I'll go deeper and see what is going on there.
Okay, just a quick point on
Yeah.
scouting here. So we see the gold, so we know what they're going for, right?
Yeah, he's going for scouts.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, okay, good.
So I think I still hope he will be dealing with this. I have to check. He's like, he doesn't have too many scouts, I don't know why. It was his starting one, I think, that died right now.
Yeah, it's just because of the damage you've been doing to them. Like a lot of idle time, right? Okay, so now we know we're against scouts. I think you want to kind of wall off the extremities. Yeah, that's perfect. Just on the left and on the right somewhere. And just basically just limit the amount of entries to your base that the scouts can run through.
And I play 1 range.
Yeah, don't forget your upgrades as well. I don't know if you got them.
I did 1. I'm not doing horse collar, I think, or do I, if I can afford
You
it?
do horse collar, yeah.
I do?
Yeah, you do, yeah.
Okay, he doesn't even have... I don't see his stable, he doesn't have stable. Oh, he has a range now. And I made 2 spears.
It's okay, that's okay. We can use them to scout. They won't be useless.
You know, okay, he's not on gold. I'll just send...
Yep. So I think our reaction now is we just build as many farms as possible and just get our walls up and try and put pressure on with our archers. So yeah, honestly, I think your early drush did so much damage that they were going to try and do scouts, but they just couldn't afford it, so they gave up.
Maybe. I stand on this wood, but also like putting an archer here on berries would be great, but it's a little bit far away.
Yeah.
Do I want fletching in this situation? It's always tricky for me, because on the one hand, maybe this wood is within... Okay, this wood is outside of range, actually. I think even with fletching.
Yeah, I think we just go to the berries and we skip on fetching unless we see something that forces us to get it. Because I think we need to be up to card stage as soon as possible.
Yeah. What is he even doing? The chat is asking. He is going FC, it seems.
Well, it's not FC, it's just like...
Well, past his feudal age with no army.
But yeah, well, they didn't rush.
He has a skirm with no upgrades. If I had fletching now, I could be annoying, but without fletching...
You can still be annoying on the berries if you want to. It's still probably worth it.
Well, I'm thinking I'll keep making archers, obviously. By the way, I need a second building. But I need a stable as well in Castle Age because like I feel like versus Chinese it's hard to play one unit.
Yeah, it depends. It depends how hard they commit to the scams. So I think we want a second range. Actually, yeah, we run the blacksmith first. Yeah, of course. And we probably want to build the second range soon after. And then we can. The thing is, I think your opponent is being really greedy. If you look, they've only got 2 skirms, right? So they might just be trying to build 2 skirms and then go into knights. And if that's the case, then we just want to build our numbers. I also think now is the time we run back when we see that many skirms in the base.
And I make a second range right now.
Yeah, second range now. Okay, this is the time in the game where like your scout is really important. So you want to keep the scout alive at the front of the base. So you see how many skirms, like are they getting fetching, are they getting upgrades? If they're not, then we know they're going for knights, right?
Actually, you know, doing this, what's it called? The farm upgrade in this game was something I would not have done normally. Oh, he has second range, okay.
Okay, so,
And he has archers.
Okay, yeah, so we can,
And he has no upgrades yet. Oh, okay, he has fletching.
Yeah, so that's perfect. We can play just standard archer v archer then in this game, which is fine. They might go for early elite scum though, so that's something we have to watch out for.
And then, but you know, if we play crossbows versus crossbows, and he's Chinese, he will be getting ahead in economy sooner or later. No?
Why?
Because they have better economy, cheaper upgrades.
Yeah, but we also have cheaper town centers, and we have cheaper university. So what? Yes, they'll be maybe slightly ahead, but you can also build TCs sooner, and that's really useful.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. We're going. So keep your scout. Keep focusing on your scout. See what do you see?
He's reaching, going out.
Yeah. Okay. So we see. Okay, this is perfect for us. So we see that they're not doing elite scam, right?
No. Yeah. I mean, we do see that. My scout is low HP. I want ballistics straight away here, probably, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. I think ballistics TC on probably your gold on the left, or let's have a look.
Like here?
Yeah.
On the left, yeah. Okay. He doesn't even know where I live, I think. Yeah, he doesn't know where I live. He actually never scouted. Welcome to 18 plus level. Hallis.
Okay, so
enjoy.
now
oh, okay. He assumes I'm here. Okay, he's building a TC here in stone. I can push this area, ideally, in at some point.
Yep. So now we want to click ballistics. Perfect. So. Right, okay, our next plan of action is 3rd TC, and then straight after that we build the siege workshop.
Okay.
And yeah, so why are you being passive with your army right now?
Because I'm waiting for ballistics.
Okay, but you can still go and poke and put yourself in a good position, like, because look how quickly, oh my god, Marlians are crazy.
Well, now I'm going... He has a hill, you know, that's another reason.
Yeah, but with no ballistics, they can't hit you, right?
Maybe he does have ballistics.
I mean, they could, but you have to, like, go in and prod to see, like, this is how you get damage, right? You constantly prod with your army. Okay, another really important thing.
He has no ballistics.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, yet he's still...
No, I think they just research ballistics, so it's fine. Just don't forget to get wheelbarrow.
Wheelbarrow, okay. Yeah.
That's a really important one. And yeah, just the next thing we've got to do is just that siege workshop when we have a look.
Should I go around and keep him somewhere else, like here?
You can. I think right now is time I'd be a little bit patient. So we just wait, get the siege workshop and get a mangonel, and then we can push forward with our army and a mangonel, and then we can put some serious pressure on. This is a great
Oh, he has no
fight.
ballistics. He has no ballistics. Or maybe he does, but it doesn't look like he does.
I think we do.
I think at some point I was moving Archer and they were not hitting.
Yeah, I saw that. It was strange. But then they hit the one that was moving.
Yeah, maybe he was finishing the research. Okay, he has ballistics. He has that thing.
Okay, so now we're doing great. All we have to do is keep adding the farms, and then the next step here is to put like 5 on stone and get ready to build a defensive castle somewhere, or offensive if the game goes our way.
Well, he will have a mangonel of his own, and it's all about micro now.
Nice. We have big numbers lead, so we can go in and be aggressive if we want to.
Well, I don't like fighting uphill. Okay, a couple villas on stone, you're saying.
Yep. Like, if we're playing a macro game, like 99% of the time, you want 5 or 6 villagers on stone by this point. Castles are just basically always useful.
Well, now he's going to release his mangonel somewhere. Should I?
We can just go to the right hand side, right? We can go away from the danger and force them to come to us, right? Break through on the right with our army. Ooh. Nicely done. So you want to okay, this is a really important thing. You want to keep that mangonel with your army.
Okay.
Remember, those two synergize really well together, right? You can force fights, you can do a whole lot. Unfortunately, they've walled that right side, so it's going to be difficult to do damage, but I think economically we're good as well.
Should TC or should the workshop? Okay, is a mangonel now in the workshop as well?
I think you just need to move away from it. It's probably too dangerous. Maybe shoot break into the houses there and try and get out. Oh, perfect.
That was so close!
Oh, okay, that is ridiculous how that wasn't a kill.
Look at that. Jesus. He repaired.
It's okay, we're still doing fine. Okay, we're struggling a little bit, got too many on that gold. Macro's a little bit sloppy.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Well, my golds are forward. TC?
Yeah, this is why we need the castle. Yeah, TC is fine.
Oh! Shit.
Okay, so we will abandon that like 1 gold for now.
I don't like that he's having more control, map control.
It's okay. Okay, so the long-term pull-up here, we have a choice. We can commit to Arb, but we don't get Bracer, or we can do a champ switch, which I think is probably the best play. The only issue is that they get to a really big Chugonu number.
Keep ARPs, you're saying? Or what is the second option?
You want to go
wow.
for...
How is he so
Wow.
fast? I don't
I
understand.
have no idea. That must be like UTC.
Well, I could be going up if I cancel this one. I cancel everything, I idle.
That's okay. We're fine. We just need to
No,
hang back
he's
a little
going
bit
to...
and build a defensive castle in our base. We
Not
might
here?
have to give up on that. Probably behind that a little bit. Like probably like you see behind your stone. In your base.
Oh,
So like,
like
no,
here?
further back, further back, no, further back. Like,
Really?
in your economy. Yeah,
Oh.
because remember the orbs are going to be a real threat to us. Yeah,
Well,
yeah, that, perfect.
I feel so bad like now. I feel so, like, so stupid. Oh, he's going back. That's nice.
It's okay. I think we just need to not panic because that M time means that, they don't have much economy. Even we can fight that. We've got so many numbers, right? Okay, I think we need to stop committing to ARBs though, and probably either switch into scams or just switch into something else, maybe like have. I would say champion, but we just don't have the economy right now to do that. The main thing now is to not panic though.
Switching to Cav, you said.
I think it's really tricky.
Yeah,
honestly.
it is. But champs make no sense versus Chinese for sure. What do you say?
Champs do make sense, but it's just it is difficult. Can you maybe we send some units, try and see what they're going for.
Oh. Well, he's going for traps. He's like one Eddie style. 1TC push.
I don't think it's 1TC.
Oh, 2TC maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not making any army kind of right now.
Okay, so I think let's do a champ switch then. I think we had no idea what's going on, but
Well, he has cast ult on my bolts though.
yeah. So we stay ups, and then we use the ups to survive, and we build the traps and bomber cannons to try and push back. And then we reevaluate when we have more scouting information.
Okay, he has honors now.
Yeah, so we need chemistry as soon as possible. Also, you have to be building traps right now. I didn't realize that you weren't.
Yeah. Where was the trap? I produced the trap for sure. I don't see it. Do you see my trap? Oh, okay, it's there. Yeah, the gold is going to be a problem.
Yeah. So you probably want to sell some food, get some gold, some bomber cannons. Also,
Yeah,
we wanna
bomber
be
cannons,
looking
right.
around the map for some extra gold, so that we can push that back before we run out
Yeah, I
of
was
gold.
trying to. It takes forever.
I think we need to bail on the champ switch. If we look at our economy, we just can't afford it.
Yeah, well,
I
but
think. Like, honestly, I think right now our biggest hope is at least scam bomber cannon.
yeah. Well, he has sucks. I think it sucks. Not looking too good.
Yeah, this isn't looking good.
Where did he... Okay, converted here.
So we have some gold in the bottom left, or in the in the west
Oh,
corner of the
yeah.
map.
Should have found it faster. How do I fight this?
Well, I think you can't at this point. It's very difficult. You need to take a really good engagement with bomber cannons.
Yeah, he won't let me. He has better...
Yeah, he's got better ups, so it's very difficult, yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Another Smurf? Papa?
I don't think so. I don't think that was a Smurf. I think that was just a really nice play by your opponent. So ideally, in that kind of position...
Yeah, that's the problem. My opponents always play better than me. I don't like it. Always. They play better than me always. Okay,
yeah, I just think, honestly, I think we should watch the replay for that one to see exactly what happened. That was
yeah, okay, let's do.
Can you just show me the base
yeah.
for a quick second? So I can have a look.
Okay, so we have 1 TC. Well, I mean, he has very small economy. No, not many farms. Like, he wouldn't be switching to Hussars any soon. Or anything else.
Oh yeah, no, of course not, yeah.
And we're also looking like 5 minutes or 10 minutes after he hit Imp. And Imp, he probably had even less.
Yeah.
This is Eddie style.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Okay, yeah, it's just that right-hand side, he did a great job of house tooling that. Because there was basically one path into their base, and that was that TC by the stone. And...
No, I could have gone around, no? Like, all the way.
Yeah, but it takes a really long time, and if you look at the way they set up their base, like, if you go that way, like, you're just gonna be, yeah, like, they'll be able to see it and adjust, or they'll be able to attack you directly, right?
But such a weird third TC placement, check it, it's on stone, same as the second one. So it's a weird playstyle. He puts both TCs on stone, and then he goes fast team, low eco, and just castle pushes me with lots of traps.
Yeah. I think, honestly, as a game plan, that's good because of your exposed goals.
Yeah. I was wondering if he did it just because he saw gold, or is he just maybe doing it all the time, this kind of style?
Maybe, I don't know. Honestly, I think what we had to do that game, I think one of the biggest differences that game is that you constantly had like overwhelming army advantage in cast stage, but I've never felt like you were confident enough in using it.
Yeah,
like
I was afraid to lose micro fights.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, like, you have to just take the risks, and eventually you'll start winning those fights because you need to be confident in your split micro. Because again, if you have like 20 more or like 15 more crossbows, right, that means you've invested a lot more. It's like you obviously have more pressure to like use that army and do damage with it, right? I think like the problem was like there were fights like where literally had double the units, but like he was on a hill. Obviously, I understand why like they're on a hill, but like if you literally have like 2-to-1 ratio, like you're still gonna win the fight. So yeah, I just think honestly like you needed to be like a lot more direct and confident with how you like used your crossbows.
And what if I added knights at that point when he has siege workshop and crossbows, and I have more crossbows? I add knights to snipe his siege. And
yeah, that could work. You could do something like knights, and then you'd have to do a cast stage all in though. Like that would have to be like if you do knights, because obviously like they're going imp, right? It's like
yeah, well, I didn't know at that point, right? I didn't know he would be imp so fast.
Yeah, but like even then, if you add knights playing a standard, like you have to get upgrades for them. That's going to delay your imp time quite a bit. It's like you have to go quite aggressive with it. Like maybe not like full in, but like pretty committed to cast stage if you do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard. Like, in this situation, there was no way for me to read that he was doing this heavy on stone, fast imp style. Because if I knew, if I play him again, and I'm told this is what he's going to do, obviously I would just go full in castle age and +2 knights, and he would never be able even to put his first castle up on my goals.
Yeah, but like that's, but I mean, they might not play the same way, right? They might have done that because of your gold. Again, that's what I'm saying. That's why when you did have the army lead, like again, you just have to be more confident with it, right? For example, if I was in your shoes, what I would have done is I would have sent my mangoes to the right, broken in on the exposed houses. If you look at that base.
Let me look.
So you see, but down to the south, yeah. You see that wood line?
Yes.
I would have pressured that with Manganos and zoned his Manganos with my army, and then broken in and done damage with my crossbows. Because I saw from the position like you just had overwhelming crossbow numbers, right? So he can't ever like stop you if you don't mess up the Mangano trades. But the problem was again like it's very hard for me to communicate that in game because it's like I can't just like give you like a like a 5 minute like essay on where to
Yeah.
go and how to push
Yeah.
your army and stuff. But like
No.
if we watch the rec.